Well, she is not part of the circus, but she is taking a look at the circus that is the political race.
I gotta go speak Russian to those guys over there.
You speak Russian?
Yes, давайте говорить по-русски. Yes.
Look at that. Wow, look at that.
I knew you were smart, but wow.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wait, you have to explain that.
Laura Ingraham.
And I'll be catapulted by
Absolutely.
the campaign. Hillary will jump on that thing, and I'll go about 4 stories up.
Laura, what do you make of what's going on in politics right now?
That's boring. I mean, there's nothing really happening. Oh, politics. Well, look, we have the, the hit piece in the New York Times. Nothing surprising there. I mean, let me just get this straight. A guy who is, has a club down in Florida, who was either separated from his wife or single, likes women. Ooh, so now the New York Times, that's
page.
And like, okay, sweetheart, if you don't like the jet, don't go on the jet. You know, it's like, I'm sorry, but like, people know what time it is. Meanwhile, Bill Clinton actually raped Juanita Broderick. Hillary Clinton set about to destroy the reputations of women. I tell everybody who's watching right now, go back and read Christopher Hitchens' piece, The Case Against Hillary Clinton, that he wrote, the late Christopher Hitchens, in 2008. I just tweeted it out. It is more relevant today than it was in 2008 to read what the Clintons did, the whole family drama, using state troopers to facilitate trysts. Everything she did to defame and destroy these women who were either, as Juanita, raped or these other people abused by her husband. I mean, and we're talking about like a guy who's like, oh, he kissed me on the lips, and it was, what? I mean, it's just like the most ridiculous. It's laughable. It is absolutely laughable.
I want to go back to the Trump article in the New York Times because I want to get your reaction to this. We interviewed one of the girls that was quoted in the article. She said they totally misquoted her, that she really likes Trump. She's going to vote for him. She dated him for several months when she was 26 years old. So let's listen to the soundbite and get your reaction.
It was very upsetting. I was not happy to read it at all. I don't know how many other girls feel like they were misquoted, but I know that for a fact I was. They did take quotes from what I said, and they put a negative connotation on it. They spun it to where it appeared negative. I did not have a negative experience with Donald Trump. He was very gracious. I saw him around all types of people, all types of women. He was very kind, thoughtful, generous. He was a gentleman.
Okay, so she said the New York Times had an agenda?
Yeah, all the news that's fit to recycle. I mean, but I think we go back to the fact that the Obama-Clinton economy has failed the people. So the New York Times throws their little, stink bomb out there. We'll see other similar things, I'm sure. But either this works, this policies that Obama and Clinton put forth in foreign policy and domestic policy, economic policy, worked for the American people, or it didn't. And I can tell you what we're seeing with the revolt on the left and the revolt on the right. Both establishment Republicans and Democrats are being fired by the American people. So they can throw all these little boomlets out there. I don't think it's going to make any difference whatsoever, especially given the criminal behavior. Bill Clinton was impeached for lying under oath, perjury, a federal investigation going on against Hillary right now.
That was only about sex.
No, it wasn't.
That's what they say.
As Christopher Hitchens pointed out, it was actually about women and how he treated women and his answers to those questions. Again, I urge everyone to go back and read that piece, The Case Against Hillary Clinton from 2008, written by Christopher Hitchens, no right-wing conservative, by the way.
You know what's just fascinating right now is that they're trying to put Donald Trump in a category like they do all Republicans. They're only a party for the rich. They want to hurt the poor when it comes to entitlements. And he goes, no, I want to leave Social Security alone. With minimum wage, I'm not really sure. Maybe I would raise it up. So it's really making it tough to attack him because he seems to be a guy who says, I want to do what gets things done.
People think Washington is corrupt, and it is. I live in Washington. We talk about this. There's businesses booming in Washington because government keeps growing. Meanwhile, outside of these little metropolitan areas, not little, but big metropolitan areas like Boston, New York, or Washington, there's a reason why east of the Mississippi, Trump won, I think, pretty much every state. People are really hurting. This isn't working. Globalization, open borders, the public schools, overcrowding in school classrooms. And people say, Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago is the problem? You gotta be kidding me.
I just want you to weigh in what's going on the left. There's a brawl in Las Vegas. As you know what's going on. Hillary Clinton, the Washington Post, a big editorial. People are getting nervous on the left that she is just not an attractive. She doesn't have the likability to be elected.
I have a lot of young producers who work for me, young kids at LifeSet and so forth. And a lot of them aren't that political. They're not ideological, but they're like, it sounds bad, but I can't even listen to her. I mean, it's like listening to decades past, like the drama of the past, the sound of the past, the solutions of the past. None of it worked. I think what happened in Nebraska with Ben Sass and what happened in Nevada with the Democrats and the
cops.
I think it tells you a lot about the anger and fury of the American people.
You are right about that. Read about it over at lifeset.com. And Laura Ingraham, we're going to, of
Great
course,
to see you guys.
Fox News contributor.
Thank you so much.
I won't be on tomorrow because I'm on today.
Oh, in person.
I know. Isn't that fun? Good to see you guys.
Thank you.